Welcome to the Deseret News Daily Briefing. Today, Wendy Leonard tells us about 4 young patients who all received heart transplants in the same month at Primary Children's Medical Center. Then, Lois Collins introduces us to the Millennials, the tech-savvy generation where technology is their native tongue.
So I was privileged to meet with 4 young teenagers, 3 from Utah, 1 from Idaho, who have been through more in their short lives than many of us will be asked to go through. They all have had heart transplants. Interestingly enough, they all had them within the same 4 or 5 week period at Primary Children's Medical Center here in Salt Lake City. What struck me the most was that they're all living very active, busy lives before they ended up on the operating room table. One was an aspiring gymnast, another was a black belt in martial arts, and one really enjoyed running. They were obviously enjoying their childhood. Some of their conditions ended up being hereditary or genetic, but they also were random. It landed them on the organ transplant list, which is typically reserved for someone who is really sick or who has been dealing with health problems most of their lives. It was a really moving story for me to work on. I really enjoyed meeting with these kids who are rebounding from one of the most difficult times of their lives.
The Millennials are the group that was born sometime between 1980 and 2000. The exact years depend on who you're talking to, but they account for more than 1/4 of the population, and about 1/5 of all household dollars are spent either by them or on them. And they've been criticized because it seems like they can't make a decision on their own. They have to get online and ask all their friends, ooh, what should I do, what should I buy? But the truth of the matter is millennials have all these great tools and they're native speakers when it comes to technology. They live in a digital age and they embrace the digital age, and so that's how they shop and that's how they make decisions. So if I'm a millennial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a GPS, I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to ask all my friends, any of you have a GPS and which one do you like? Then I'm going to tweet, hey, I'm on my way to buy a GPS, any suggestions? I'm going to get to the store, I'm going to look at all the GPSs, and I'm going to start doing online reviews on my smartphone to see what other people's experience has been with that GPS. Then I'm going to do a little price check to see if that GPS is what I really want to buy here, or if I can get it cheaper at the store 3 blocks away. And finally, I'm going to make my purchase. And it's not because they can't make decisions, it's just that they have all these tools to make decisions with, and why not use all of them?
You can find this and other Deseret News Daily Briefings on our Facebook page and YouTube channel.